Your Highness, what brings you here? Given how things stand, I shall retrieve the relic myself and then decide what to do next. Your Highness, that will not do! Your Highness, you cannot go! Oh, it seems you've a better solution. Let's hear it then, Minister Saborn. I would like to inform your Highness that following a long discussion with Safache last night, we have come to the conclusion that it would be better to set up a trial ground elsewhere. Here. And then the Guardian who passes our selection process can retrieve the relic for us. 2 birds, 1 stone. But without the relic, how can we be sure that the chosen Guardian is really the one we are looking for? Worry not, ministers. Though we are indeed facing a great crisis, this is precisely as the legends predicted. When the crisis befalls us, a Guardian shall thereupon emerge. At this moment, what I must do is ensure that they are shown the right path. Besides, I am the best flyer in the kingdom, so there is none more suitable than I to judge the Guardian's abilities. But... then will you go instead? I'm afraid my legs are rather useless when it comes to flight of any kind. How about you, Saborn? Will you go? My eyesight. Alas, I fear I would be unable to see their movements clearly enough to judge. Good. That's settled then. The 2 of you will stay to handle affairs within the kingdom while I shall assist in managing the selection process at the original location myself. Something fun going on? Oh. Greetings to the both of you, and welcome to the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells. You're welcome to sign up for the Guardian of the Kingdom selection trials. You have not previously participated in the selection trials of our Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, if I am not mistaken. How does your Highness know this? Your appearance differs greatly from our kingdom's subjects. Had you taken part before, I would not forget it. Oh, that's enough chit-chat, I suppose. As it so happens, I was just about to head over to the host's selection ceremony near the relic shrine. Let us go there together. Ministers, the kingdom's affairs are in your hands. Do try not to let anyone cut this tree down while I'm away finding our true guardian, if you could. As you wish, Your Highness. The 2 of you, please come with me. Before the selection officially begins, there are a few things I still need to tell you. Saborn, we must think of something. You are no doubt right, but when have we ever managed to hold back the princess? Please, wait here a moment. I will introduce a trial for you, as well as a few things that you'll need to watch out for. Whoa, Her Highness sure is a decisive decision-maker, huh? Guess that's a true princess for you. But Your Highness didn't seem particularly surprised. Oh, perhaps my introduction seemed a little too forthcoming. My apologies. In truth, there have been many squirrels who, like you, have suddenly turned up and declared their intention to undergo the trial, so I am already accustomed to receiving such candidates. At least, there were many before the dragon attacked the kingdom. Is it being kept somewhere dangerous? It is indeed. As I mentioned not long ago, a great dragon passed through our kingdom. We tried our best to drive it away, but before leaving, it trampled both the trial ground and the sacred site where the relic was kept to smithereens. Our original, stable trial environment is now very different from the way it used to be. The wind currents have become unpredictable, causing a dramatic increase in the difficulty of some trial stages. After the environment changed so drastically, some candidates, who could have easily passed the first few stages before, now find even the very first stage too challenging. But from another perspective, the current trial is actually a better test of a candidate's true strength, so it should better help us choose a strong guardian of the kingdom. I'm pretty strong. Paimon too. Well, if that is truly the case, let us get straight to it. Allow me to introduce the trial for you. Simply put, in this trial, the candidate must help their squirrel companion fly in the right direction by guiding them along the wind currents. Don't worry, it isn't complicated. All you have to do is observe the direction of the currents and make decisions accordingly. Of course, you need not worry about the issue of direction. In this kingdom, no wind can stop me from flying wherever I will. Alright, let us begin. Please make sure you're both ready. Looks like we work well together. Your judgments are most precise. Ahead lies the final trial. Prepare yourselves. Your Highness, you're amazing! You flew past so easily! Your ability to judge the wind's currents was also remarkable. It seems you are worthy to undergo the trial after all. Let us make haste to the site where the relic is being kept. Hopefully we won't have another run-in with that dragon. I am a voice, but not life. Huh? What was that? It sounded like someone's voice? Traveler, did you hear that? I definitely heard it. But I have no idea what it meant. Whoa, the princess is very ahead. Let's forget about that for now and catch up with her first. Time is uninhabitable, and there is no place to stand within eternity. the door is shut tight, you can faintly hear something from within. So, this is where the relic was being kept. The dragon must be huge. Perhaps in driving the dragon away, we also drove it into a rage. The relic is down there. Pass the trial and you may claim it. Paimon thought that the relic would be protected by some kind of seal or guard or something. But it looks like it's just lying there, and it doesn't seem like anything's stopping someone from just taking it. Just a hop and a step away. What you say is correct. This relic does indeed have a seal, namely the trial that you have seen. According to the kingdom's records, one must pass the trial in order to retrieve the relic. Conversely, if it is taken by someone who has not yet passed the trial, it will lose its meaning as a relic. Thus, even I must pass the entire trial to receive the true relic. There must be both a trial and a challenger to do so. Without satisfying these two conditions, the best case scenario is that we be walking away with a useless lump of stone. The best case scenario, does that mean something worse could happen too? Those who act in defiance of the rules shall be cursed. Cursed? In that case, let's just go ahead and accept the trial. Perhaps those furious flowers over there could be of some use. I hadn't expected you to be able to judge the wind currents so accurately. If you are flying squirrels like I, navigating those wind currents would pose you no challenge, of that I am certain. Paimon's a natural when it comes to flying. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that, because you two are the most guardian-like candidates I've ever seen. Then let us continue. The current wind conditions are just right. No problem. Everything's going great. Maybe we're the guardians that Her Highness has been looking for. Your Highness was outstanding too. Thank you for your kind words. I had in fact passed the trial many times before the dragon destroyed the sacred site. Purely in terms of flying ability, I am confident that no other squirrel is my equal. Previous candidates found even the first few stages too difficult. Huh? But if your Highness already passed the trial, how come you didn't take the relic? Unfortunately, the relic has yet to acknowledge me. So even guardians require the relic's acknowledgement? That I do not know. Perhaps it thought I didn't pass the trial. Do the trial stages change for each challenger? All I know is the relic has never lit up for me. But not only have you come precisely at our kingdom's hour of need, but your capabilities are undeniable. That is why I believe you will earn the relic's acknowledgement. Let us continue. The final stage of the trial awaits. It appears we have some uninvited guests. Might I trouble the two of you to kindly remove them from the premises? Should we indulge their antics, I fear we will be delayed in our task. Truly, you both are exceptionally skilled. Something's wrong with the furious flowers. Very well, then I shall complete this part on my own. Please stay vigilant to ensure that more unwanted guests do not invite themselves. There we go. Next, we must accept the relic's judgment. We passed! Traveler, we're guardians now! So is this the relic that's used to acknowledge new guardians? Huh? There's something carved onto it. Like a line of text, maybe? Let Paimon take a closer look. Stories follow rules, unfolding in cyclical patterns, but each should follow its own course. Paimon doesn't get it. Do you get it, Traveler? It's probably some roundabout way of cheering us on. Those words have always been there. Even I do not know their origin. I sense that they may hold some great significance for the kingdom, but I have yet to grasp their meaning. Whatever the case, given your performance in the trial, you are undoubtedly the most suitable candidate for the title of Guardian that I've ever met. Your abilities and judgment are beyond question. Meeting you at a time like this is truly a blessing for our kingdom. Now that we have retrieved the relic, we may hold the ceremony right away. I am fully confident that your courage and abilities will have won you the relic's respect. You flatter me, Your Highness. It was nothing. We're just glad we could help you, Your Highness. Whoa, when did you guys get here? Paimon didn't even notice you arrive. We flew over, of course. We were among the best flyers around when we were young, you know. How else would we have been able to serve the princess? Never judge a squirrel by its appearance. Well, I never. A visitor turning up at our time of crisis, a guardian emerging from the trials victorious, and the relic in our possession, intact and unharmed. Your Highness, everything is exactly as the legend said. It seems that our kingdom finally has a future to look forward to. We shall find out soon enough. Now, please place your hands upon the relic. Let it light up and proclaim you are henceforth the guardian of the kingdom. Do you think it's not bright enough? Let Paimon take a look. Maybe it's been there so long that it just can't light up anymore. Kinda like how candles that have been sitting around too long won't burn very brightly. How could that be? All the details match, yet the relic still... Your Highness, whatever the case, at least the relic is in our hands, even if our guest has failed to be acknowledged by... No. Your Highness? Place the relic to one side. It is my kingdom for which the challengers have come. Therefore, it is I who must acknowledge them. Your Highness! But no ruler of our kingdom has ever taken it upon themselves to acknowledge a guardian. Then let us create a precedent for future rulers to follow. Traveler, Paimon, come forward. As Princess of the Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, I henceforth declare that the Traveler and Paimon shall henceforth be recognized as the kingdom's paladins of breezes and bells. At your service, Your Highness. Hooray! A paladin of breezes and bells! Such a cool title. Definitely cooler than just being any old guardian. But surely that means we still haven't found our guardian, and if that is so, then we won't be able to fulfill our calling. And if we cannot fulfill our calling, we'll no longer have a future to look forward to, just like the kingdoms that came before us. Fret not, I will find a way. Shouldst thou require my aid, I am at thy service. My thanks, good paladin. I will indeed need your help. But first, I will need to put the pieces of this puzzle together. After some time has passed, please return to my kingdom to meet me. When the time is nigh, we shall set forth in search of the kingdom's future together.